I'm just reading comments and realized I'm live. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello. I just saw your comment, Cherie, about Facebook not allowing simultaneous videos. This is how I understand it. What they're not going to allow, Facebook isn't allowing third-party programs to stream into Facebook. Okay, so I use a third-party program. I use StreamYard, which is a video software, and it does a couple of things. It allows me to go into Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so I can reach people who have a preference of one or the other. And it also allows me to use two cameras, so I can use my phone here as a camera and an audio source, and then I also have the camera on my computer for my face. So I've got one for my hands and one for my face. I'll still be able to do that. I just won't be able to stream into Facebook. So what I may do, I haven't decided for sure yet. It's not all Facebook, okay? It's just into Facebook groups, okay? Now going to a page might be okay. So this is going to Facebook page and to YouTube. So I'm not 100% sure if it's going to affect me now because I'm not actually streaming to a group, but I know I can't like do streaming into my team group or into my private group. But I can still stream to YouTube and then share the link for the YouTube video on Facebook. So I can still do that. Don't worry, it's not going to change anything very much. So you sort of heard some of it, but not quite, Cherie. I hope that makes sense. Goodness me, look at you early girls today. Oh my goodness. They say without, I don't think that's true, without daylight saving the curtains fade less. Nah, that's just people who don't want daylight saving. So I think it's the 7th of April, I think, or something like that. Like it seems quite late that we'll be changing back from daylight saving this year. So yeah, it's still got a while to go. I know that. So there you go. The nice thing about when we finish daylight saving is then all of us eastern states are on the same time zone. So Queensland hasn't got to remember a different time, and Perth doesn't have to remember a different time. So and Northern Territory. So those states that don't have like daylight saving probably like it when we're not on daylight saving. I'm sure they do. I haven't got time to go through everybody's comments right now. I'll have a look through a little bit later. But hello, everyone. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a great week. We've had all sorts of things going on here this week. Today was a really big day. My son actually moved out today, so boo to that. It was mixed feelings, and I'm not going to talk about it a lot, but yeah, it was a little bit sad to see him drive away. So there you go. But it's a good opportunity for him to go. So there we go. You're crafting. I saw you and your husband were both crafting, Jody. That was such a great photo you shared. That's lovely. Hello, Solvegan. Nice to see you. Hey, Mandy. Nice to have you here. Hello, hello. Hi, Lani. Okay, I'm so sorry. Little birdie did leave the nest. It's empty. The nest is empty. Oh, my goodness. I'm not sure what we do with ourselves now. But anyway, we'll work it out. I do know I need to, yeah, it is sad. There's a whole bunch of reasons and I'm not going to go into them, but when the kids were really little, it was just me and them. And so, I made a big commitment that I would always be there for them. So to have him move out now, and then Emma's already gone about 6 months ago, that's really hard. You craft. Well, that's true. I have a business to work on. It's going to keep me very busy. So don't worry, I will be fine. But I also need to make sure that I'm including my husband in things so he doesn't feel lonely. And we can still do things with Ben long distance. Funny thing we do, little family thing we do, we play Wordle every night. And we can probably still do that long distance. So there you go. All right. That's very nice. He's a drawer. That's cool. I like to sketch myself. Daylight saving is horrible when you don't have it. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was pretty warm here today. I think I looked at my watch at about anyway, I looked at my device at about 4 o'clock and it was 36 degrees then. And I think it might have been a little hotter earlier than that, so I'm not really sure. But it was hot. Got to about 37. You play a Wordle every day too? Yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. I actually missed. I had a streak of 100. Did 100 in a row that I got every single night. We did it, and then about 3 nights ago, I missed it. I didn't get it in the sex moves, so it was very annoying. And it was because I kept guessing the wrong letter. I had a whole bunch of options, and I kept guessing wrong. Anyway, okay, let's get started. I'm going to go over to the desk. And I've got a vague idea of what I want to do tonight. Well, I know what I want to do for the first card, and then we'll work it out for the second. I'm taking requests. You're 39, that's too hot. I know, still your babies. I know, right? All right, let's go to the desk. Here we go. And this is my little reminder to myself. We are in the last week of celebration, guys. If you haven't got everything you wanted out of this little catalogue, or if there is anything you need, you might as well get something free for it, right? And there's some really lovely freebies in here. Really, really nice. The other thing that's happening, we do have some extra, in addition to this little catalogue, there are some extra items that you can get for free. So if you've used up all the ones in here that you wanted, there are some extra ones. And the best place to see those is online. We did talk about a few of them in the last few days. And if anyone wants to go over them again, I'm very happy to do that. That's fine. 38 where you are, Leslie. That's hot, isn't it? 21 tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've just had a little bit of rain tonight. Actually, it's cooled everything down, so that's nice. Yeah, a lot of fires down there, Donna. I hope everything is okay with did you say it's your aunt? I hope everything's okay with her, because it's pretty nasty, some of the fires down there, and hopefully they'll get some rain down there so that it can put all those fires out. All right, so in the mini catalogue, I've been working through lots of bits and pieces that I have. There's a whole bunch of different things that I really love in here. Tonight I thought I would play again with the perennial lavender, and I wanted to actually particularly use these perennial postage dies. I love these. These are great. Have you seen them? I think everyone's seen them by now, but let's just have a quick look. So we have some really large ones that like cover almost a card front, a whole card front, and then some smaller rectangles and a couple of squares. And you can see lots and lots of different shapes and sizes here. Super cute. This little guy, like a ticket, that's this die here. And you can also make tags. It actually does a hole and a reinforcement for the hole if you wanted to make tags out of this. There's also a little, this is like a little butterfly postage paid stamp, but it's a die, so that's really cute. I wonder, did they use that on here anywhere? They did. They used it here, but they actually the little postage thing is actually a die. They've actually colored it on here, and I think that looks really cool. So that's really nice. I always love looking at the samples in the book to see what they've done, because it gives me ideas about what maybe I could do. So yeah, anyway, I've already cut out one of these, and I actually don't want this. I want the negative space. I'm going to use what I cut out. I'm going to use this as a mask. So I thought that might be a bit of fun tonight. Let's do a nice simple little card. And I'm going to grab a piece of basic white cardstock. You can use any color you like, but I'm going to go with basic white because I'm a big fan of white bases. That's just me. But you really can use any color you like. All right, and I'm going to use my bone folder just to flatten down that crease. And what I'm going to do is, this is actually the same width as my card. I did that deliberately so I could line it up easily. And I'm going to put this in the middle. Actually, is it very well lined up? It might actually be slightly off. All right, and I'm actually going to color in this with one of my blending brushes. So some of you probably have seen this done before. This is a really easy way to make like a focal point in the middle of a card, and it's going to be a one-layer card. I actually really love one-layered cards. Anybody else? I just think they're really, really pretty. And a really good one-layered card is surprisingly difficult to do. Let me just grab a bit of scrap paper here because I've got a lot. I just re-inked my Pool Party ink pad, and I don't want to. Right, so I'm going to hold that right there, and I'm actually going to just go over my square. So this is going to create like a focal point, if you like. I'm going to use Pool Party because it's a color I frequently use like for skies and things like that. and I love it used in a background. If it's not perfectly even, it doesn't actually matter. We don't mind. But I'm happy enough with that. All right, and when I take this away, you can see it looks really good straight away. Just so now we've just got a nice flat card with this focal point here. Now I am actually going to bring this back in, line it back up again. Who's done this? Have other people done this? It always looks, it's something that's very easy, an easy look to achieve. This time I'm actually going to be bringing in some stamps. So I want my painted lavender stamps. Let me just grab them. Oh, well, it's not where it's supposed to be. P for painted lavender. Everything, oh, it's fallen down behind. That's what it is. Fallen down behind. There we go. And the perennial postage, we might use, sorry, is it perennial postage? Yes, it is perennial postage. That one's a good one for words, like if you're not sure what words to use. It's got some really great sentiments in it, although I've got some other sentiments I might like to use today. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get into this. This time I'm going to use, I'm deciding, I might start, oh, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm going to have some grass in the background there. So I'm going to grab myself a block and I'm going to, this is block C, and I'm just going to pop that on there. So move that out of the way. And I think I will use this, sort of this big leaf kind of one. Let's pop that on. With the catalogs finishing April, is there anything you've purchased and not used yet? Actually, you know what? That was one of my goals this year, is to make sure I used everything I got. And I think I have. I was just looking actually before I did this video tonight to think, what have I not used? And I was struggling to find anything. I've been very, very, very good this year. I'm actually thinking I want to use this Birthday Blooms for You because I really like this one. Every Thought of You Makes Me Smile is nice too. This is the textured floral set, and we might do something with this, if not tonight, maybe later. But that's a set, Donna, that I haven't used as much as I would like to, even though it's really, really nice. I'm going to come in and I'm going to use, you could use any color for your background leaves. I'm using Pretty Peacock just because it's such a great color. And I'm going to make sure this is lined up with what I did earlier. And I'm going to just have a couple of, well, it didn't quite come out because I didn't push in the right place, but that's okay. It's not going to matter in this case. I'm going to have a second one over here. Probably should be using a mat underneath this when I think about it. That would have been smart. That one's better. All right. So when I take that off, see how everything's contained inside the square or the rectangle? So that's why we're using the mask, because it keeps everything nice and neat inside the rectangle there. All right, let's maybe bring in some fresh freesia. Fresh freesia is nice. And I'm going to do this with this larger lavender spray. And I'm going to just have this, it'll be down a little bit lower than my leaves. Let's push those down. You do it a lot with different shapes. It's good, isn't it, Leslie? Now, see how I'm losing a little bit down here? Don't worry about that because we're going to put grass down the bottom anyway. But the reason this happens is because, believe it or not, the ridge created by the frame actually means that your frame doesn't go, that your stamping doesn't go right down to the bottom level. You wouldn't think it would make much difference. But what would help is if I used a mat. So I'm going to grab myself a mat because that will help get a better result. I'll do a second one. Also, this is a bigger stamp as well. So, all right, so there's a bit more give in the mat, and so this should give us a better image. So it's a good example of why you use a mat, actually. So that one's a little bit better. The fresh freesia is nice. Let's see how it's looking. It's looking kind of nice, but I'm not quite done yet. I want to have, right, I'm thinking how dark. I'm thinking of using maybe an in-between. So in between Pool Party and Pretty Peacock would be Lost Lagoon, of course. And you all know I love using these colors together. So let's create some kind of grass down the bottom here. And that's coming in to the corner a little bit better with the mat. Yep, that's looking better. And I'm going to come in with a dark color. So I could use either Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape. I'm going to go Gorgeous Grape, which is like 2 shades up. And that's going to give us, I'm deciding which one I want to use. I could use, do I want the very spindly little guy or do I want the bigger guy? Actually, I think I want the spindly little guy because I don't want, I've already got like sprays of lavender with the fresh freesia. So I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to have a couple of Gorgeous Grape sprays of lavender. These will stand out the most, so I need to put this back on. And let's have one right here in the corner. See how it's quite a bit darker. And then one here in the middle, a bit higher. And one right over here on the edge. Like that. And I think that's enough. I think that's plenty. Otherwise, we're going to end up looking like, you know, looking like my garden, actually. One that hasn't been tended in quite a while. It looks pretty. Don't we like that? Hi, Sheila from Christchurch. Oh, Cheryl, don't ever worry about being late. You never have to worry about that. The phone stamps. I have used the phone stamp, and I actually have a Technique Tuesday queued up to use with a technique and that particular one. But actually, that's a really good suggestion. And maybe I will play with that one tonight, even though it will, like, I'll be using it again for that, like I said, for a technique. All right, so I'm deciding which color to go with. Maybe the Gorgeous Grape would be the right color for the sentiment below. And I'm looking here. So if I was to use these, Every Thought of You Makes Me Smile or Birthday Blooms for You, which one should we have, guys? They're both nice. They're a bit bigger too than what it shows you there on the front. So this Every Thought of You Makes You, Every Thought That Makes You Smile is quite large. We could put that down here, either in the middle or to one side. Or the Birthday Blooms for You is this one, and that one I probably would definitely, well, I would have that one on like offset. So if I was going to put this one on, I'd probably put it in the center. And if I'm going to put this one off, I'd have it off to the right. What do we think? Blooms, blooms. Okay, blooms it is. All right, so let's go with that. And I'll pop that on my block here. That textured floral set is absolutely beautiful. I did a card for an upcoming tutorial bundle, a written tutorial that I do and send out to all my customers every month. And I can show you the card, but I'll only give you a quick peek at it. Okay, so that's using the textured floral again, all right, and some other bits and pieces. And there's that same stamp sentiment, I should say, Birthday Blooms. So that's coming up in a tutorial just around the corner, coming up beginning of next month. All right, so let me pop this over here. And I don't know if I have any purple gems left, or if I do, I'm not 100% sure where they are. Let's have a very quick look. But I've also got some other options. For example, I have, we've got, these are fabulous. These are the the blooming pearls, I think they're called. There's pretty peacock ones, which would go very nicely with this. And there's also some garden green ones, which, believe it or not, would kind of go gold. The petal pink would not, but we've got some other options there. But let me just see if I have any of these purple gems left. I used a whole bunch for my my craft along stuff last month that I sent out. Ooh, I'll tell you what, something I do have, something I haven't used for a while. We've got these gorgeous grape. Those would be nice. The glossy dots. These are nice. They have Mossy Meadow, sorry, beg your pardon, Melon Mambo and Daffodil Delight and Pool Party in those two. And so Pool Party would work because it goes with my background, or the purple gems. What do we think? Do we like those? The brass bling, dragonfly birds. Oh, that would be good, although I don't have any of those left either. Oh, I do. Hang on. I lied. I just told a lie. I thought they were gone. Look, I do have some of those. So that's another option. Yes, I like it. That's a good option. Blooms, white pearls and colour. Yes, that's always a good option too, Cheryl. And I've got silver. Okay, I'm going to go with the brass butterflies because sorry, it's not butterflies, birds and dragonflies, because sometimes I forget that I have these and it's nice to have them out again. All right, let me grab, where is my take your pick tool? I just used it about an hour ago. Who knows? All right. Not where it's supposed to be, because that's what happens. I'm just going to use the point of my scissors in that case. And that works pretty well as well. All right, so let's grab a birdie from up here. And this birdie can go, whoops, it's got a bonus cat hair. That happens. Goodness me. Every week I seem to be struggling with cat hairs. A bit embarrassing. All right, and then we have this little birdie flying the other direction. And then I think we should have a dragonfly, because dragonflies are gorgeous. And we'll have it right down here. And it's a one-layer card. Not a lot else going on here, but that was just a super quick and easy little card. What do you think? Do we like it? And those, the butterfly, I keep calling them butterflies. The dragonflies and birdies are part of the online exclusive stuff. Yes, the Meandering Meadows suite. They're part of that. Just give me a second. I'm just grabbing a drink, guys. Oh, that's great, Sol Vega. Did everyone see? I'm going to highlight your comment because I love it. Here we go. It's on the screen. Sol Vega said it's not cat hairs, it's kitty glitter. That's what we're going to call it from now on, kitty glitter. I love that. Isn't that great? All right, quick and easy card tonight, just that one. And then if we're going to make another one, you guys asked for the Let's Chat, which is the one with the phone. It's called Let's Chat. Is this the one we're talking about? I've only used it, I think, twice. I actually originally bought it to make a scrapbook page with, and I still plan to do that for one of my upcoming scrapbooking classes. The reason being that I thought it'd be really great to have like phones all over the background. A few years back, I did a scrapbook page with cameras, and I had cameras all over the background, and it's one of my favorite pages. I really, really liked it. All right, let me just clean a couple of these stamps. Did everyone watch the video on Technique Tuesday where we did some things with foil? So played around with foil paper. I thought that was I really enjoyed making that video, and I really liked how everything turned out. I loved showing you how you can turn gold foil into silver foil. Isn't that the best trick? We love that. We love it when we have clever little tricks. Wasn't my idea. I can't take credit for it, but I love being able to show you. All right, let's get these all away. Almost there. And where is the big lavender? What did I do with that, guys? If you were my big lavender, where would you hide? Found it. It's all right. All good. Stop looking. All right. So I've got the last piece in here. The only stamp I haven't used out of here yet is these tiny, are they little tiny, are these the ones you use, Denise, are you watching tonight? Are these the ones that you use to make the fields? These little tiny guys? They look like little tiny buds or something, but they're super cute. I really like them. Denise made this great card with like lavender fields. Heading to the gym now. Good morning. Aren't you good? What a good girl going to the gym. I have almost made it through February and walked every single day. I walked every day but 2 in January, which was New Year's Day, and one other day. And now I'm trying to walk every day in February. And so far, so good. I'll take the banner down. Yes, we need to do that. Sorry. Thank you. Hide comment. There we go. I forget to do that sometimes. Yes. It was Janine who watches the videos. She usually watches the Tuesday ones because she lives in Colorado, so that 2 p.m. time suits her very well. And she called it the reverse alchemy technique, making gold into silver instead of silver into gold. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It is. I know. That's the point. We want to learn stuff, right? That's what we're trying to do. Oh, that was the Hills of Tuscany stamp set. Right. Got it. Understand. Thanks for clarifying that. Oh, my goodness me. He's 78 and just signed up to run a half marathon for charity. Good on him. Well, when my husband was, when my uncle was about that age, he actually did in New Zealand, he did an open 100-kilometer bike ride, and he won the over 70s class. And I always thought, wow, that's such a huge thing to commit to that and manage to cycle that far when you're any age, let alone 70, whatever he was. He was about 78, I think. All right, I'm thinking I might cut this out. So I'm actually going to use a matte. This is a solid stamp. You absolutely want to use a matte, a piercing mat or a mouse pad or something with some give in it when you're using a big solid stamp like this. Okay, so it's becomes kind of important. What color would we like our phone to be? The last time I did one, I did a blueberry bushel phone. I thought that was fun. I could do that again if you like that idea. Or we could do something different. What other color phone should we have? Oh, he runs City to Surf as well. Good on him. Wow, Sheila, that's really amazing. Fantastic. I love hearing stories of people doing all sorts of things. So we want a red phone. Okay. Right. Well, then we have a few choices. We could do Sweet Sorbet, which is a soft red. We could do Real Red, which is more like fire engine red. Cherry Cobbler's too dark. So this is darker. This is a bit lighter, the Sweet Sorbet. Or there's Poppy Parade, which is a little bit more orangey. So Poppy Parade is, well, it doesn't look orangey there. They look very similar, don't they? But if I was to get the cardstock out, the cardstock is the better way to compare reds. So Sweet Sorbet is like a soft red. That's this one. Poppy Parade is more orange. Can you see it's got more orange in it? That one there. And then Real Red is darker. Cherry Cobbler is really dark, and I wouldn't want my phone to be this color. See how dark it is? Really dark, right? They're all very different, okay, when you put them together like that. And I often like to get out my different reds because it helps you, and or different greens or different blues. It really helps you visualize what they look like when you put them next to each other. We want Real Red. Okay, Real Red it is. That's this one. So that's that one there. Let me put these two away. a good reminder too, guys, that Sweet Sorbet is one of the retiring in colours, and my suggestion to you is get your refills soon if you haven't already. I had a couple of people order them this week. I'm very proud of them because they really need to make sure that they get them ordered, because once we hit the retiring, which is only about a month away, okay, in fact it's less than a month away, probably 3 weeks until retired list comes out. So you really want to order them before then, because at that point they will go like hotcakes, and once they're gone, they're gone. And every time it's the refills that go first. All right, I'm doing a real red phone. There it is. See how I've like got a couple of little dots on it? That is because there's like specks of dust on my stamp itself. And that is something with photopolymer stamps. It's very easy to pick up little bits of dirt or dust. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'm still okay with it. And I'm thinking, now that I've done this, I was going to cut it out, but I might not. I might cut out the receiver, but not the phone itself. So the receiver is really cute. I think this is a really cute, fun little stamp set. It's your favorite color, Leslie. That's cool. Did you? First time today you used those colors, Donna. Oh, it's cat hair. All right, so I'm going to pop my... All right, I'm happy enough with that. All right, so what I'm going to do... Oh, now I've done... now I've kind of committed. I should have put that right up this end. Silly me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing this again. Maybe we'll get a better image with the phone this time anyway, because I've just cleaned it, so that hopefully will make it better. Try this again. Yeah, that's a bit better. And this time I'm going to put this right up the end because I want to cut it out, and I'm thinking I might leave this actually not cut out in the interest of time anyway, rather than cutting out the whole phone. And actually that's a better inking as well, so good. Worked out in our favor. All right, so I'm going to cut this out. There is no dies for this set. It's called Let's Chat. It's in the mini catalog. If you're looking for it, it is on, let me find it for you. It's up towards the back, but I'm just going to go to the index. It's on page 45. Well, it's not really towards the back. It's kind of in the middle. It's this one right here. They've done some really cute little things. So they've cut out the phone itself, as well as they've cut out both here and put them on a fun background, stripes, and one of the pieces from the Nested Essentials dies. This one they've used half the phone. I like that you can use you can like stamp the curly cord and keep like joining it and stamping it so it becomes a really long curly cord, which looks really fun. And then you've got the word hey in the middle of the cord. That's not really nice as well. And of course you need the word hello, which makes sense. We've got the phone ringing here. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's a fun stamp. Oh no, I'm not going to do that. I'm doing this. Sorry, I just got myself distracted. So I've asked this before and I'm going to ask it again. Who's going to Melbourne for On Stage with Stampin' Up next month? This is Stampin' Up's it's a big training event, but also a heap of fun for an amazing event for demonstrators to get together. So if you are a demonstrator and you are planning on going to Melbourne, please come and say hello, because you guys have the advantage of seeing what I look like. You know who I am, but I might not know who all of you are. So my apologies if I don't. But I'd love to meet some of you down there. Such a fun event. They do such good events, Stampin' Up, and one of my favorite things about being a demonstrator is getting to go to the events that only we are allowed to go to. We also get our first look at the new catalogue while we're there. So we will be making projects and crafting with stuff from the new catalogue. So that's super fun. Right, so I could put this on the phone itself, or I might decide, you know, to have it off. But, you know, I don't know which way I want to go. Or I might decide to put it on crooked. Crooked might be fun. All right, let's have a little look here. I'm going to bring in my trimmer. And I'm wondering, let's have this about here. Actually, I'll make it a little bit shorter. How wide is this? 7.5. Okay. I'm going to go about 11.5. That's about a good size for a card. And I'm going to put it on a base. Now, let me think about what paper I would like to use. We've got lots of choices. What paper shall we use? Something with red in it, or a contrast, or maybe a coordinating color. What do you guys think? So nothing wrong with that, Cherie. Nothing wrong with that at all. No, I'm getting better at not worrying about my size and shape. This is the size and shape I am, and I'm going to just enjoy it because I'm not going to be any other shape anytime soon. So might as well just enjoy the one I got, right? I want something bright and happy. Maybe something out of the, I think I know. Something out of the Delightfully, is it called Delightfully Eclectic? Is that what it's called? It's actually a celebration paper right now. And it's a super good set. It's normally $53 to buy. Another thing that would be nice would be some of the Cheerful Daisies paper. I'm thinking maybe something yellow, something bright. Let me think. What bright colors could we work with? Maybe this might work. What do we think about the yellow dots? Do we like that? I want bright. I want bright and happy. Another option, even though there's no red in it, would be some stripes. We could get away with that. It's not quite right. Ooh, lime green. Okay, I'm just thinking what. Oh, also black and white is always good. I mean, you can't go wrong with black and white, right? Lime green would be good. I'm just thinking, do I have any pattern paper with lime, you know, with Parakeet Party or Lemon Lime Twist in it? I don't know that I do. I'm a little bit lacking in the paper department at the moment because I have used so much of my paper. So what's that in? Oh, people are asking other companies. Okay, you guys chat amongst yourselves while I try and work out what I was doing here. You're not going this time, Rose? But it was good last time. They just do such great events. They really do. And it's just heaps of fun, right? You can't go wrong with a really fun event like that. All right, so I'm thinking maybe, do we want to go black and white or do we want to go yellow? I'm thinking maybe the black and white. The black and white might be really fun to work with. And there's actually a couple of different black and white designs in. This one's little crosses, but there is another one if I remember rightly. Oh, and the Zany Zoo, the Zoo Crew also has black and white. Oh, that reminds me. Tonight, after this video is finished, okay, go, you know, get your, see this, that would be really nice as well. Maybe this is better because this has got a bit too much white in it. What do you think about that? Do we like that? Are you guys all having a competition with who's the shortest? Oh, wow. Oh, that's hilarious, Cherie. Yeah, our bag's going to the airport with you. You sound like fun. You like that one better? Me too. I do too. Yep. All right. Now we could do this on a thinking what would be good. I can do it on a real red base. Let's cut this, or I could go black and then put the whole thing on a white card base. But let's see what we have. So I'm cutting this to 9.5 by 14.3. Oh no, 13.8. I may cut that down. I may not stay with that. And so this would go in the middle here, like so. And then we're going to have something with our cord. So maybe I have thinking the hay. So the hay would go from no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. But the cord here would. This would work. All right. If ever you're in doubt what to do, or you think, oh, I don't know how this goes together, always look at the samples. Okay, so this is on page 45. Okay, and you can see they've actually not used the cord here at all. Here they've got it running off the edge of the page. Here they've got the hay going between the phone and the oh, why did I go blank? You know, the bit you hold on to. The handset. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. And we also have a speech bubble. The speech bubble is really cute, and you could put the hello in the speech bubble. So maybe we'll do that. That might be fun. And we could do our speech bubble in a different color. So I'm thinking about putting this. I'm actually just going to glue this straight on. I'm just going to commit to it because I'm going to have my handset on dimensionals. Lemon lime. Yeah, lemon lime would work for the speech bubble. What do we want to do that? Right, so this is going to go right there in the middle. It's just a fun set, I think. And I'm wondering if I have this like this. And then the speech bubble is going to come out. Yep, I'm going to have the speech bubble with lime. I like the lime idea. We go parakeet party or lemon lime twist. Lemon lime twist is a bit more, well, like lemony, like a bit more yellow, like the name suggests. And the parakeet party is a bit greener. Which one? I think maybe, oh, okay. Parakeet it is. Receiver. Yeah, I mean, like I worked with phones for years and years and years. So why I can't remember that is anyone's guess. Right, so I'm going to have this coming right down here. Like so. This is, see how it's a bit bubbly? Can you see this? That's because, see how it's bubbly? I don't mind the look of that. That's kind of cute, but there is a reason it's happening, and it actually shouldn't happen. It's because this is, I barely use this pad. It's very new and it's really, really juicy. See how there's excess ink around the edges? And what I need to do is get a spoon and massage the ink into the pad with the back of the spoon, and that will stop that bubbliness. Okay, so I should have done that, but I hadn't even thought about it, so it doesn't matter. All right, so I've got my hello now, little tiny hello, and I'm going to put that on a little tiny block. And let's see. The question will be, do I have my Memento ink? Because I've had it at a class and I might not have it here. That's okay. I'll just use a different one. I've got two, thank goodness. All right, and let's put this here in the middle of my, like that. That's fun. Do we like that? And then I'm thinking I might just, should I just put this where it's meant to be, or should I put it on crooked? I think I'll just put it where it's meant to be. I am going to get my my curly one, and I'd like to have that. And I'm going to pop that on with some Memento as well. All right. It would be better if this was, I'm just going to have it, so part of it's going to be hidden by the receiver, and that's okay. I just want to kind of have it there. And then this is going to go here. So I'll put that on dimensionals. One, two, probably one on each end is probably going to be fine. And this is another easy card, guys. Super simple little card. So I'm going to pop that on a card front. And because we've got the green here, I think we can get away with using a green base. Because I don't know about you, but I think green with the like lime green and black look really, really good together. I'm just looking. I've got a piece here. Actually, I might have a scrap. Let me see if I have a scrap before I cut into a great big piece. Oh, I do. Yay. I want to cut into a 12 by 12 piece and then realize that I had a scrap to use. So this is Parakeet Party, which is one of the colors that's going to retire next month, or it's going to start. It's going to be on the retiring list. So how quickly it goes will be very interesting to see. Yep, this looks good. I like it. Now, after this video, I started to say this before. After this video, there is another video if you care to watch it, because the Global Stampin' Video Hop is on tonight at 9 p.m. Okay, so if you wanted to, when you finish this, you can go get yourselves a drink, a relaxing time, and then if you feel like it, click back over at 9 o'clock, and the video is waiting there. It's scheduled to go live at 9. I won't actually be live. It's pre-recorded. But do you want to know? Does anyone want to see the card that I'm making in that video tonight? If you do, we can do what we did the other night. Remember, someone said anyone who doesn't want to see it ahead of time, look away. We can do that. But I'll show you the stamp set I used. Let me just find it. Here it is. This is the stamp set. It's a new upcoming set. It's this one. And this is what I'm making a card with tonight. So you would like to see it, Rose? There you go. How funny. All right. So I'm actually really liking this. I'm going to put it on a white card base now that I've got that all together there. So I've got my, and the paper the black and white paper I've used underneath is called Zoo Crew, and it's one of the current papers that is in our annual catalogue that will be retiring come next month. Well, it's actually retiring, the full length of it, it's actually at the end of April, but the retiring list comes out at the big, like towards the end of March, third week of March, and at that point things do start to sell out. So I don't say it's going all the way through to April, because I don't know which things are going to last that long and which things are going to sell out first. So it's worth, if there's something you really want, don't wait too long, because they go quickly once people know what they want and grab what they want before it's gone. All right, definitely we need some bling with this. Definitely. Just got to work out what bling. So I do have some black matte dots. We could use those, even though I actually have the ones that have retired, these ones, but those would look all right. But I feel like maybe something shiny. What do you guys think? Do you think something shiny? What's the thinking? These are the ones that are current, but I've used up all the black ones of those. When can you get the pet stamp set? On the 5th of March. It's with the online exclusives, Donna. So, yep. Oh, Suzanne, was it painful? I hope it's all right. I hope it improves your eyesight. Yeah, it's very, very cute. But did you notice why? Who wants to guess why I bought this set? It's pretty easy to see why I bought this set. So we have a whole bunch of new online exclusives. So last weekend I showed 2 of the sets. I showed the Magnolia Mood Bundle, and I showed the A Little Latte, which is all coffee or beverage themed stuff. And I showed those 2 last weekend. This one is the one I'm doing in my video that goes live at 9 o'clock tonight. So I hope that you'll like it. Yeah, well, not just crumpet. Exactly, Rose. We've got both. It doesn't just have crumpet. We have crumpet, we have Merlot, and we have cookie. We have the 3. So I made a crumpet, Merlot, and cookie card. That's what I made. And you guys can watch to see how that turned out. I really liked it. I was pretty pleased with it. So I hope that you'll enjoy that. I actually don't know where it is right now, or I would show it. I just realized I've put it to one side. But yeah, very excited for you guys to see that tonight. Okay, so tonight we have 2 cards, and I think this is probably the earliest I've finished in quite a while. But then you have to, if you're going to watch me at 9 o'clock, that's probably enough of me for one night, right? Don't you think? All right, so what did I just do with the other card? That I literally just, here it is, found it. All right, there's my cards tonight. I don't know which way to put them. There we go. Just put them like that. So there we go. We made 2 cards, pretty simple ones tonight. You'll be watching the next video. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, what's the no for? What did I do? Did I do something bad? Never enough. Oh, there's a song about that. Thank you. I'm really glad you like them. Very simple cards, but sometimes simple is just what you want, right? And I really hope that you will go and watch that video at 9 o'clock and enjoy my little Pets and More card that I made. Our theme for this month, for the Global Hop, there's a theme every month. The theme this month is family. And I thought, well, my pets are part of my family, so it made sense to me to focus on them. So that's why I use that. So there you go. So it'd be fun to, yes, 9 p.m. daylight saving time. So if you're in Queensland, it would be 8 p.m. And so forth. So it just depends on where you are. But Sydney time, it's 9 p.m. And I hope that's, yep. Oh, from sunny Spain. You're in Spain still, Monique. Is it a holiday? Are you having a holiday there? Oh, all right, you ladies. Well, it's lovely to spend some time with you tonight. I had a really nice time. I hope you did too. And I will see you again on Sunday night, or, of course, 9 p.m. for those of you that can watch tonight's video. Have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.